Here's a matchup that might make you question everything you think you know about late-season baseball momentum. When the Houston Astros roll into Atlanta this Sunday at 1:35 p.m. EDT, they'll be facing a Braves squad that's been absolutely hemorrhaging games at home. But here's where it gets controversial. Are the Braves actually more dangerous when they're backed into a corner? The tale of two seasons couldn't be more stark. Houston sits pretty at 81-68, commanding the AL West division like the seasoned contenders they are. Meanwhile, Atlanta languishes at 65-83, trapped in fourth place in the NL East, a position that would have been unthinkable just a few seasons ago when they were perennial playoff contenders. But here's the kicker that most analysts are overlooking. This isn't just any ordinary Sunday afternoon game. Atlanta is desperately trying to snap a brutal 4-game home losing streak. And there's something about desperation that can make even the most struggling teams surprisingly formidable. Let's talk pitching matchups, because this is where things get really interesting. The Astros are sending Framber Valdez to the mound, a southpaw sporting a solid 12-9 record with a 3.42 ERA, 1.19 whip, and an impressive 171 strikeouts. He's been Houston's steady force all season long. On the flip side, Atlanta counters with Joey Wentz, whose 5-6 record and 5.61 ERA might make you think this is a mismatch. But here's what the numbers don't tell you. Sometimes it's the underdog pitcher who rises to the occasion when his team needs it most. His 1.51 whip and 77 strikeouts tell a story of a pitcher who's still finding his groove. But could this be his breakout moment? The betting markets certainly have their opinion. Houston enters as -140 favorites, while Atlanta sits at +117, odds that suggest the bookmakers see this as Houston's game to lose. The over-under stands at 8.5 runs, hinting at expectations for a relatively moderate scoring affair. But here's the part most people miss when analyzing these teams. Atlanta's home struggles run deeper than just bad luck. They're 35-39 in their own ballpark this season, which raises serious questions about their comfort level in familiar surroundings. Even more telling, they're a disastrous 34-65 when opponents launch at least one home run, a stat that should terrify Braves fans given Houston's power potential. Houston, meanwhile, has been road warriors with a respectable 38-36 away record. What's really impressive about the Astros is their clutch factor. They boast a stellar 26-16 record in one-run games, proving they know how to close out tight contests. This marks only the third encounter between these franchises this season, adding an element of unfamiliarity that could work in either team's favor. When we examine the star power, Matt Olson leads Atlanta's charge with a .271 batting average, complemented by 36 doubles, 1 triple, and 24 home runs. His recent supporting cast includes Ozzie Albies, who's been heating up with 10 hits in his last 39 at-bats, including 3 homers and 4 RBIs over the past 10 games. Houston's offensive firepower centers around Jeremy Pena, who's been absolutely scorching with a .299 batting average, 28 doubles, 2 triples, 15 home runs, 33 walks, and 56 RBIs. Yordan Alvarez has been equally impressive lately, collecting 16 hits in 43 at-bats, with 2 long balls and 5 RBIs in his last 10 outings. The recent form tells a compelling story of contrasting trajectories. Atlanta has stumbled to a 3-7 record in their last 10 games, managing just a .203 team batting average while coasting a concerning 5.56 ERA. They've been outscored by a staggering 33 runs during this stretch, numbers that paint a picture of a team in serious decline. Houston presents a more balanced picture at 5-5 in their last 10, with a .254 batting average and a much more respectable 3.60 ERA. They've outscored opponents by 11 runs, demonstrating the kind of consistent performance that wins championships. And this is where the injury reports become absolutely crucial to understanding this matchup. Atlanta's medical situation reads like a war casualty report. Daysbel Hernandez, shoulder. Sean Murphy, hip. Austin Riley, abdominal. Aaron Bummer, shoulder. Grant Holmes, elbow. Spencer Schwellenbach, elbow. A.J. Smith-Shawver, calf elbow. Reynaldo Lopez, shoulder. And Joe Jimenez, knee, all on various injured lists. That's a devastating amount of talent sidelined. Houston isn't immune to injury woes either, with an extensive list including Jose Altuve, day-to-day with foot issues, Lance McCullers, hand, Luis Garcia, elbow, and a host of others on the IL. However, having Altuve as merely day-to-day rather than completely sidelined could be the difference maker. But here's the controversial question that nobody's asking. Could Atlanta's injury-depleted roster actually be addition by subtraction? Sometimes teams play with more heart and unity when they're written off and have nothing to lose. So what do you think? Will Houston's championship experience and superior record translate to another road victory? Or is Atlanta finally ready to show some fight at home and shock the baseball world? Are we witnessing a team on the verge of collapse? Or one that's about to find its second wind when it matters most? Drop your predictions in the comments. Do you believe in the Astros' consistent excellence, or are you ready to bet on Atlanta's desperation, creating Sunday magic?